Well, welcome back, everyone, to our 9-month, 274-day world cruise adventure. Today, you're going to get to see our next two ports. One's a spicy island, and the other is a playground of the rich and famous.
Welcome to Living Phase 2.
Hi, I'm Mike.
And I'm Nancy, and we're empty nesters striving to live life to the fullest.
And we're living that full life aboard Roa Caribbean's 274-night, 9-month world cruise adventure.
We sure are.
Well, today, as we mentioned, we're going to be covering 3 days. We're going to be covering 2 ports of call and a sea day. And we're really coming to appreciate a lot the sea days.
We sure are. I mean, that is a good time for us to recharge and to catch up on things that we need to have done, to get our laundry done.
Make a few videos.
That's right.
Which keeps our brain active during those 2 days.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah? So we did all that. We got some laundry done and really just had a nice dinner. But really the main thing, they had a juggler tonight, right?
They did. Right? Adam Carrio was the juggler, and I thought he was really very good. I mean, I couldn't do it. So.
Yeah, that's right. So, so we enjoy a whole variety of entertainment.
He juggled up to 7 balls, which... wow.
Yeah.
That's
yeah, that was quite
to
impressive.
Me.
Yeah. So that was a lot of fun. And then we went to bed and got ready for our next day, which is beautiful Barbados.
That's right. This day 11 now.
Day 11.
Yeah.
And Barbados is known as an island that has a lot of very, very wealthy people living on it. People like Simon Cowell and other stars have homes there that can be $20-30 million. Obviously, we didn't see those things. We took a island overview tour.
It's called Highlights of Barbados, and this was a private tour.
Yes,
private tour. So through SEG,
Shore Excursions Group again.
Yep. And one of the first places that they took us was to Cherry Tree Hill, and up there, it's not necessarily cherry trees, but there's mahogany trees up there. It's very pretty. You had a nice overlook of the island. We also saw some wild green, what they call green monkeys, crossing the road, and that was very cool to see.
Really, the main thing you go up to Cherry Tree Hill is the view. I mean, that's it. There's a couple of vendors up there that they know they bring the tourists up there, but it was a beautiful view up there.
The next place they took us was Barclays Beach, which is on the east side of the island. And again, the east side is where all the waves crash into the rocks.
All of these islands,
where the nice beaches that you'd want to lay out and swim at would be on the west side of the island. But on this side, the crashing of the waves has created some beautiful mushroom rocks and just very attractive there.
Yeah, there are some surfers that you can see these waves, how big they are. There are some surfers. Unfortunately, there's also been fatalities from that surfing. In fact, we saw a couple of monuments to surfers that had passed away. Yeah. So obviously not a place you exactly want to go surfing, but a really beautiful place to have a nice overlook here.
Right. The next place they took us to was St. John's Parish. It's an Anglican church. We toured inside. Then we also walked around back through the cemetery. They have a sundial back there. Just beautiful grounds and beautiful
and a nice
scenery.
Overlook too. Yep. And so then after that, we kind of headed downtown, and we actually asked the driver to go ahead and just drop us off downtown rather than take us back to the cruise port, and we would just walk back ourselves. And they had this wonderful display of Christmas trees, a tree for each one of the schools, and all the school children actually decorated the trees.
Yeah, so the trees were decorated with paper plate ornaments or popsicle stick ornaments, and very, very sweet.
It was really sweet. So we walked the whole marina area there, and then walked the boardwalk back, and
to a grocery store.
Yes, yeah, we love to stop at a local grocery store, not a tourist place or something, but find the places the locals are going. We really think you can see more about the culture.
See the food they eat.
Yeah, and what they buy, how they shop, see families and how they're interacting.
See the prices of things.
That's right. The most natural place people are is in the grocery store. So we walk through there. We always like to try to find a local grocery store and just see what's going on there. And then after we left there, we headed back to the ship.
As we walked back to the ship, this was actually a restocking day for the ship, and so we got to watch some of that take place. Where they're restocking toilet paper and fruits and vegetables.
Pallets of printer paper,
right,
and
pallets for the spa. I'm not sure what all the spa.
Yeah, I don't know. There was a lot of things they were bringing in.
There was a lot of things going there.
Yeah. So. Then after we watched the restocking the ship, we went back in, got cleaned up, had some dinner, and watched the evening entertainment, which was a great violinist.
Yes, David Klinkenberg. He's a very well-renowned violinist and just played spectacularly. Really, yeah. It was beautiful.
Yeah, no, he did a great job. And one of the neat things he did is he actually kind of asked the audience, does any young person in the audience have any, musical skills, or can they play anything? And a young boy named Sam, who's on the World Cruise with us, raised his hand, went up and played piano with David, and they did a duet. And he got a standing ovation. Sam did such a good job. So Sam, if you're watching this, great job. Great job.
David Klinkenberg really tries to promote the children and to give them encouragement to get up on stage and to just help them get that initial start.
Yeah, so Sam, great job. Then after that, we kind of talked a little bit, just like we are here. So Nancy, Barbados, famous island, tons of celebrity stars, people live there. Would you go back to Barbados?
I would not go out of my way to come back to Barbados. Now, if we were on another cruise ship and one of the ports was Barbados, I'd be happy to stop here again. Yeah. But I wouldn't necessarily go out of my way to go to Barbados.
Right. I think this is another port, beautiful beaches. If you come here, just go to the beach, spend a day there. But from a tourism perspective of seeing things, I mean, it's a small island. That's really what it's a beach.
It's a beach
destination. Yes, so yeah, I'm the same with you. I wouldn't go out of my way to come back here. Wouldn't avoid a cruise that's coming here, if they happen to stop here. But I wouldn't take a special flight to get here. Right. So, I mean, I'm not going to rub elbows with Simon Cowell. So, All right, so we got up the next morning.
Day 12 now.
Day 12, and we went to we were docked at the beautiful island of Grenada.
Grenada's the Spice Island. So this was really fascinating. We took another tour, a private tour, on the highlights of Grenada.
So from that, that private tour, then the first stop was the Concord Waterfalls. Very beautiful.
It was. That was a neat place. One of the first things we got to see when we got there was a man jump off the waterfall. It's quite high.
Yeah, for tips.
High. Yeah, for tips.
We tipped him. I wouldn't do it.
Was maybe 50 feet.
Oh,
high?
at least, if not 75. High. Yeah, it was really good. And so here we'll actually show you the slow motion video I took of him jumping here. So take a look at this. Pretty amazing, wasn't it?
It really was.
Yeah. So also there at Concord Waterfalls, Nancy went and fed a monkey.
Yeah. So they did have some monkeys in cages, and I had picked up some cherries on the ground and fed them. The monkeys would just take them out of my hands. It was very sweet.
Yeah. They had a little shop there that you could buy all the spice. Of course, everywhere you can buy spices here in Grenada. And one of the things they had to try was a spiced rum that you make by adding like vodka to all the spices.
Right. They would sell the packages of spices and just have you buy the spice and then take it home, put it in your rum
in a bottle.
Right. And let it just kind of marinate or for couple of weeks, and then you've got spiced rum.
Right,
and
right.
so,
I think I said vodka. You're right. It was a white rum they said to put in. Yeah,
you
exactly
probably could
right.
do vodka too.
Yeah. So we did try a sample of it, and no, I don't think so. No, it actually reminded me when we were in the Dominican Republic. In fact, you can go back and look at our videos there when we were at Punta Cana. They have a drink there called Mama Jama, and it was exactly like that. It's all these spices and seasonings and everything you put in. You put the vodka or the rum in it.
Would you call it a gut?
Oh, it's rock gut.
Rock gut.
It was
rock
rough.
Gut.
It was rough.
Well, and it tasted like the spices had been in it for a year.
Yeah, it was just not good.
Time.
Yeah. Now, it may be better if you're making it fresh or something, but that sample we had wasn't too good.
Yeah.
So, buy at your own risk and try that. We'll listen to some of our friends and see how they liked it. But after we left the waterfalls, then we went
to the Grand Atang National Park, and this was really, really beautiful to see. While we were there, we got out of the bus, and our driver showed us the different trees. So there's things like the nutmeg tree. Well, the nutmeg they use when you take the outer shell off of the nutmeg, there's red webbing, kind of like, and that's mace. And then inside that red webbing is the nut.
The actual nut.
And you have to crack that open to get the seed
you have to
out
dry that then.
and dry it.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
So it was quite fascinating, to see how these different spices and things come together. We then also saw the sorrel or cinnamon. Yeah, we saw the sorrel tree. So that you can see the fruit here, and in fact, they make a Christmas. Really, at Christmas they use a lot. So we bought some sorrel syrup. And you can put that in with club soda, maybe a little vodka or something, or rum, and make a drink.
Yep, something they drink. This is a famous Christmas drink for them here.
Yep, so you can see the sorrel fruit here. And then we saw, as you said, a cinnamon tree, the bark that comes off for that.
And they also grow cloves, allspice, bay leaves. So quite a variety of spices come from
citrus.
this island.
Yeah, and we saw all that in one stop. We just walked from tree to tree to tree, and we spent quite a bit of time there. And that was actually my favorite stop of the tour, was seeing all the different spices and the trees, and really seeing where our spices come from. Being in the U.S., we don't really have that type of production, so it was fascinating to me.
From there, they took us to Grand Atang Lake. There was a visitor center there, some little vendors, but you could overlook the lake, which was actually an old volcano. It was just beautiful.
Yeah.
And the other thing, as you could look over and just see all the lush greenery, I just want you to know how much this has recovered from Hurricane Ivan that was back in 2005.
Yeah, so about 18 years ago.
Yeah, so it looks wonderful now that things really have recovered and grown back up again.
Yeah, in fact, speaking of hurricane, the nutmeg production, so Grenada was the #1 nutmeg producer in the world. Yeah. After Hurricane Ivan went through, it destroyed almost, 80-90% of the nutmeg trees. They're all coming back now, and Grenada's back up to the #3 producer now of nutmeg in the world. So watch for Grenada nutmeg and support them.
That's right.
That's right. And so that was a nice stop overlooking the lake and everything. I enjoyed that. Yeah. So on our way back to the cruise ship, we had some nice overlooks. We can, we're finding as we stop at a lot of these different islands, especially, or cities, we really get some beautiful views of our cruise ship from the different places we go. So you'll see that quite often. And once again, after we arrived back at the cruise ship port, we decided to go for a walk and just explore the local downtown.
While we were walking around the downtown, we stopped at a grocery store again.
Local grocery store. And that's I love that experience. And this was all locals in there, hustle and bustle, because it was right around Christmas time.
Right.
Yeah.
So we bought some chocolate to give to our table friends in the evening. And
So, we don't have a lot of Christmas presents. We thought we'd give them a little bar of chocolate for Christmas, and so we bought one of each the kinds of chocolate from a local Grenada chocolatier, because we didn't mention that, but yes, cocoa beans are grown on the island too.
They sure are.
Yeah.
And this was an impulse buy for you.
Yeah. some MJ's hot sauce, and so it is it is good. It doesn't say what type of hot peppers, but most of us think it's Scotch bonnet, so it's got a little bit of kick to it.
Very spicy. So we'll take that with us to dinner some evenings and use that.
And we had the sorrel sauce we showed earlier, right?
Syrup.
We got that.
Yep, we got that at the grocery store.
And then we didn't actually get this ourselves at the grocery store. We saw it there, but some friends of ours, they gave us this as a Christmas present, some nutmeg jam.
And it is delicious. It's just like a wonderful jam with hints of nutmeg. Great for putting on our bread and with some butter.
Nice to take to dinner with us. So again, we had a real nice time at the grocery store, and then right across the street from a grocery store was a local street market. We went and walked around that, looked around a little bit, and they were actually cooking street corn on a grill on a metal shopping cart. And so I got a ear of street corn and tried it. Tasted, it wasn't like a sweet corn. It tasted actually like popcorn. It was kind of chewy, and it tasted like popcorn more than anything else. It was okay. It wasn't like I wanted to run back and get another ear. It wasn't like a lote or something that you get in some Spanish markets, but it was good. I mean, it was okay. It was like popcorn. So we headed back to the ship, and we got cleaned up as usual, and just had dinner with friends, and another normal day for us, a little happy hour, and then we went and saw the headliner show, which was a hypnotist.
His name is Tyson, and they did ask that no videotaping or photography, so we respect that.
Yeah, because obviously he's got people that he brings from the audience up to do this. And again,
it was cute.
It was cute. Yeah, I mean, I think a show like a hypnotist, you need a really large audience sample. He wanted like 20 people up there. And unfortunately, with having multiple shows and everything, I think he only ended up getting about 10 up there. And I mean, he had a couple that got hypnotized pretty well, but it was it was cute. It was cute. Yeah. Again, they're bringing on a huge variety.
And that's right. And that's what's really nice. There's always something different.
It's not just here's it's not just another cover band playing Beatles songs or something it's always something different, and we're enjoying that a lot. Right. So
friends, we hope you have enjoyed our overview of Barbados and Grenada. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications, because we are so happy to have each and every one of you here.
Well, you want those notifications on because we still have 260 days to go on this, and many more videos coming out. And no, we do appreciate you. And on our next video upcoming, we've got Devil's Island, French Guiana, and Christmas on the cruise ship. So you can see that, this was one of the sad things. We did have to be here and away from our family on Christmas, but you get to see all the festivities that Royal Caribbean put on for us at Christmas. Well, thank you again for watching.
That's right. Have a beautiful day, friends. We'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.